The new flex in life 2025, just living, winning, quietly winning. That's the new flex. And I be thinking like this, man. Let me give y'all a great example of what I'm trying to say. I look at some of my favorite entertainers, right? Like, I think of like Jay-Z, the Denzel Washington. They don't do social media. You don't know nothing about them until they drop a new album or they come out with a new movie. Bam, and it's like, bam, it hit you on your head, man. That's how I'm trying to live my life, man. You don't got to be seen. You already know. You just up. You just winning. You at peace. That's what I want right there, man. That's why I said that's the new flex 2025. Just quietly living, quietly winning. The bills is paid. Yeah, stuff gonna happen along the way. Everybody has shit that happens along the way. Yeah, I'm like, damn, I just had to get the tires changed or something with the car or some unnecessary expense. But when you up your money right, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it don't worry you as much versus when you was in the beginning, you were struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. And you like, damn. That just crippled the whole operation. I wasn't expecting that. Came out of nowhere, man. Like, bam, $1,500 worth of something. You like, God damn, that just wiped out my whole savings. Once you get in a position where you ahead and you not just getting by, it dampens the impact. You know what I'm saying? It lessens the blow when life be life and life throwing you this, throwing you that. You're like, okay, bet, man. But even then, though, it's like, I'm the type of dude, right? I got the mindset that I'm going to always figure it out, man. I don't never, looking back over the years, it may be hard right now. It may be difficult at the time, but I look back, I've overcame everything that was ever thrown at me, man. So it's like, I'm good. You good. I'm the type, as long as I got air in my body, I'm going to always figure it out. I'm going to always win in the end. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't be stressing. That's why I don't worry myself to death about shit. I don't pay attention to what's going on in the news, politics, what's going on around the world. I'm conscious, I'm aware of what's going on around me, things that are happening, but I don't let it stress me out, have me panicking, thinking the world's going to end. I just be cool and I'll be I'll be in my own little lane on cloud nine, just relaxing, man, because life is beautiful and it's too short to be, worrying yourself about stuff, man. You're going to worry yourself to death. That's how you stress yourself out, and it ain't going to do nothing but lead you to an early grave, man. You worried about some shit that probably ain't even going to happen. You worried about stuff that you have no power over. I'm not fit to just sit here. I'm like, life is beautiful, man. It was a beautiful day. Got up. Got to do what I love to do, hit that gym, went grocery shopping, came back, cooked breakfast. Then we went out to eat. I'm back at the crib, relaxing, chilling. I'm having me a drink. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all good, but it damn sure ain't all bad. That's why I just be chilling these days, man. Like I say, I just want to quietly win, man. Let's just quietly win. Let's just quietly boss up. There's some things that I've been doing differently. I ain't even going to say differently. Things that I just been doing and I'm going to continue to do, keeping my circle small. I ain't got time to have a lot of people around me, man, because the more people you got around me, the more attitudes, the more different mindsets. You don't know who hating, who secretly they smiling in your face, but secretly they got jealousy and animosity towards you behind your back. I don't got time for none of that, man. So I keep my circle naturally small. I'm a natural lone dog. I'm a natural loner. It's just how I operate. I've been that way all my life. I'm probably going to be that way to the day I die. I'm the type, I don't need a lot of people. I could be cool in my own company. Some people may get lonely. Some people may get sad. I'm like the strong, silent type, man. I'll sit here on this couch from days on end, just scheming, plotting, thinking, reflecting, and then I'm gonna get right back up, man. I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? Even when it get hard, I don't get lonely. You know, some people, you get lonely, you need people around. I don't need people around me, man. I need millions of dollars, a peace of mind, and just clarity on where I'm going, my vision, my purpose. That's why I be going so hard, man, locked in on what I'm trying to do, trying to build this thing up, build this platform. Are we trying to reach as many people as we can with this lifestyle, this mind? That's the main thing, the mindset. It ain't necessarily the lifestyle, you know, the daily habits. It's the mindset. Because if I can get in your mind, get in your head, and change the way you think, the way you start seeing stuff around you, the way you start operating, the way you start to view life, I know I won. And I'm not over here talking about no crazy shit like I'm trying to build a code up like Charles, man. No, I ain't none of that, man. I just want you to see the bigger picture, and I want you to do better for yourself. But it starts up here. You got to think better for yourself. You see where I'm going with that? That's all I'm trying to do, man. We just trying to build the daily habits, and we trying to change people's attitudes. We shifting the culture around here, man. You know, that's all I'm doing, man. One day at a time. I will not stop. I will not stop until I complete the mission. Ooh, that thing biting, man, you know. And some other stuff I've been doing, man, letting people get the last word, thinking they won, thinking they doing something. I ain't been to argue. I'm not fitting to sit here and argue. I ain't got time for none of that. I ain't got time to be arguing, debating. I don't care who said this and that about me. Hey, that's how you feel about me? Cool, man. You got the dub, man, because I'm at peace. I'm at peace in my life, man. You know, once you get to that point, man, where it's like, things are going more good than they going bad, you won, you up. All you got to do is maintain and make some gains when you can. You know, long as the ship is on the right course, yo, we going to get to the destination, man. Some may get there faster than others. Some may already be there. Some may be behind. But as long as we going in the right direction, it's all good. It's all love at the end of the day. What's some other stuff I've been doing? Keeping things under wraps that I'm working on. You know, I'm not the type to announce every move. You know, some people be thinking that just because I post a lot on social media that, you know, I'm announcing everything I got. Well, I'm not, definitely not doing that. You know, I could post something on social media, one thing I got going on, and I can have 5 more things behind the scenes that I'm working on that you would never know about until, boom, I just pop out with it. Boom, I'm doing this now. Oh, I didn't even know he was doing that when he started. That's how I move, man. You know, you got to keep stuff under wraps, man, because people get envious, they get jealous, they start hating, they start looking for ways to sabotage your success, man. So, you know, like I said, man, I post little stuff, man, just to keep my peoples motivated, inspired, you know, but I could have 10 other plays that you would never know about behind the scenes. I'm behind the curtains, low key with it, man, then boom, bam, I just pop out with it like, damn, I didn't even know he had all that going on. That mother just came out of nowhere. I might just pop out. I'm a life coach now, man. I might write a book. You know, you just never know with me, but I'm all over the place with ideas. I'm always constantly bouncing ideas off my head. Ooh, how that sound, man? Or something catch my eye, or something come to my head. When I'm out and about, man, you know, even when I'm just enjoying myself, if something come to my head, an idea, I'm quick to take out my phone and jot it down in my notes or send an email to my work email so I don't forget. That's how I move, man. I'm constantly thinking, you know. And this, I'm going to give y'all some free game right here, man. You know, when you sitting there, you sitting around and you bored, sometimes that's the best thing. Boredom is the best thing, and I'm going to tell you why. Because that's when your mind is most active. You start daydreaming, you start thinking. You got to be conductive with it now, man. You got to be able to channel that boredom into something productive. Let's use our thoughts. Let's use that idle time to come up with ideas. I ain't saying to be out here just sitting around not doing nothing, or you know how they say idle time is the devil's playground. Nah, when I be, you know, people be asking me, right, when I'm at work, do I be bored? You know, me, I love boredom, man. But oftentimes when I'm at work, you know, and I'm bored, I'm thinking, I'm keeping my mind busy. I'm thinking of ideas, new strategies, new ways to hit y'all with these videos, new topics, man, new angles to come at it from. That's what I be on at all times. My mind is constantly working from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, and then I do it all over every day. I'm like, it's like I'm a genius, man. Don't even know. I'm like Albert Einstein. You know, I'm always on Gobo with some other stuff, man. I'm always observing, you know. I'm always looking and in the cut, peeping people out. I'm seeing people for who they are. I'm seeing how they moving. I want to see if your handshake is matching your smile, if your words is matching your actions, man. Because a lot of people, they may say one thing, but then they do another, man. So that's why I always be in the cut. I just be observing, and people be thinking I'm quiet, man. That's always been one of the funniest things to me, man. People always, they think I'm quiet, man, just because I don't say nothing. It ain't that I'm quiet. I just be reading the room. You know, God, he gave us 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth for a reason, man. Sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up and just watch these motherfuckers. I'll just be watching, listening, man. They gonna tell you everything that you need to know. They gonna show you everything that you need to see. That's all you gotta do, man. I just be sitting back, might have my drink. I'm like, okay, bet. I see how he moving. Okay, bet she move. Oh, I like him over there. He moving. He's solid over there, man. He moving kind of iffy, kind of shaky over there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna all reveal itself in due time. That's why I just be in the cut, just watching it all unfold. It's like when you go to the movies and you watching a good movie, man. You know, it may start off slow, but it starts to slowly unfold. The plot starts to thicken. New characters come into play. You like, damn, I didn't even know. What? Well, it's like every twist and turn. That's how life play out, man. That's how when you dealing with people and you starting to see how they move, it's all the same. It's like a movie, man. You know, you just got to let it play out, give it time and be patient, you know. This is the last thing, you know, man. Other stuff I've been doing, man. I'm going to keep doing this right here. I'm just focused on me at the end of the day. I'm focused on my mission. I'm staying committed to the vision. I'm going to see it all the way through. When I start something, I don't stop. When I'm tired, I stop. When I complete the mission, no matter what, I lock in, I go crazy. I get in that mode, and it's like I go insane. People think I'm crazy. I know y'all probably be like, how does bruh do it? That mother, he work out. He ain't missed a day at the gym yet. That motherfucker go every day. I'm like, bruh, every time I turn on my phone and get on, so here he is working out, man. He about to go to the gym, or that motherfucker talking about he about to go work out again. Then he probably worked 16-hour shift at the prison. Y'all know the motto, from the prison yard straight to the weight yard. Then he probably gonna drop a YouTube video. Then that motherfucker probably gonna meal prep, and then he right back at it the next day. That's how you gotta be, man. If you want some shit you never had in life, you gotta do some shit that most people ain't doing. That's as simple as that. That's how you gonna win. You gotta be willing to go the extra distance, put in the extra work. Extraordinary, when you break it down, is 2 words: extra and ordinary. We doing the ordinary things that anybody can do. We doing it extra. We going extra with it. Extra OD, insane, lock in. Bro, go crazy on these fools, man. Don't let up on nobody. Don't take the gas off the pedal. Don't dim your light. Don't stop. You know, you may be down right now. Even if you watching this video and you down right now, you know, nobody's calling you. Nobody knows who you is. Nobody believes in you. You know, you may not even believe in you. But when you up how you supposed to be, don't turn down for nothing. Nobody. Don't stop. Just hustle, hustle, hustle. And bam, when you finally win, it's up, man. Now it's time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You put the work in. It was you doing majority of the work. It's like with me, man. When I'm up how I need to be up, how I want to be up, man, it's going to be me reaping the blessings with the people that was there from day one. You know, new people going to come along. They going to find you, of course. Y'all welcome aboard, man. But, you know, people, man, you know, I was like, I needed you 2-3 years ago when I was trying to get this thing off the ground. But you didn't see I didn't see you in the stand support me. I didn't see, don't call me now when this shit up. What motherfucker look up, man? Damn, how the fuck that motherfucker got 300,000 subscribers? Where he come from? Nah, don't call me now. I'm cool, man. I'm going to make and break bread with the people that been breaking bread with me. I'll be seeing all the same people, man, that be showing love in the comments, man. Y'all the ones who I do it for. Y'all the ones, man. I'm not doing it for nobody else, man, but the people that's rocking with me, man. We gonna keep rocking like cut off stockings. Y'all like this video, though, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel at the Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok at the Ghetto Bodybuilder. Y'all know I got that merchandise for sale. Tap in on the way. It's about to get cold out. Y'all need to get you some hoodies off the way. I got all kinds of hood. Go on the ghettobodybuilder.com. You know, go to the bottom. I got about 12 pages worth of, I probably got over 100 different hoodies and t-shirt designs up on the website, man. It's going crazy. I'm gonna add some more stuff on there. I haven't updated, you know, the merch in a while, man, but I got a whole lot already, you know, ready to go. Boom. All you gotta do, put your order in, all forms of payment accepted. Boom. And it's gonna be in the mail wherever you at, man. It's up, man. You put that merch on, and you feel good. You know, it's like, man. When I order my own merch, I feel better. I'm like, damn. You know, I'll be like a kid in the candy store. You know, I gotta, you know, test the quality, make sure that I'm not just about to just be shipping out anything. You know, if I got my stamp on it, it got to be official. You know, that was like before I even put out my merch or started marketing that I had merchandise. I ordered samples of every shirt that I had to offer. I had to see what's the quality like, how does it fit. Then boom, bam, then I start promoting. You don't that ain't how you do business. That's business one-on-one, man. You got to test the sample out. You got to test the quality out before you put your seal of approval on it. Otherwise, it's not ready. We got to go back to the lab and figure this shit out, man, because I'm not fitting to put out no mediocre merch, man. The mother's looking at me like, damn, man, you know, the merch ain't matching up with the person, you know what I'm saying? And I always stand on business. You know, I had a few instances where some people ordered some merch from me. It didn't get delivered for one reason or another. I think it was something with the mail carrier, but I was like, you know, man, I do A1 business every time. So we got in contact with each other, and I told him, man, just for your troubles, go on my website, you pick another shirt out, man, and I'm going to send that shirt on top of whatever other merch you order. That's on the house. That's on me. And here's the refund, man. That's how I do business. I stand on good principles. I stand on good business, man. Just like with these YouTube channels, that I don't come on here and waste nobody's time when I do these videos, man. If I ain't got nothing that I feel is going to help somebody or nothing good to say, I won't do no videos, man. You won't hear from me, man. I'm all about motivating, inspiring, uplifting people. I want to see you be the best possible version of you that you could be, man. You know, I'm not on here tearing nobody down. Y'all don't never see me on here gossiping about no bullshit, no drama. I ain't, you know, worried about, you know, I be seeing these people doing these reaction videos on other YouTubers, tearing them down. I'm like, bro, that's corny, bro. That's sucker shit, bro. I don't have time to be doing a reaction video, man. Not trying to play off of somebody else's downfall, man, because to me, that's a hater. And if you hating on somebody, you already beneath them. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to do a reaction video to another YouTuber, you know, it's going to be about something positive. Oh, I see dude, he in the gym, and I might have his little video up in my screen. I'm doing a reaction. Bro, going hard. I like this dude, man. Tag him. It's never going to be no destruction, tearing nobody. It's enough negativity, enough drama in the world, enough hatred as it is. I'm all about the love. Let's spread the love, because the love going to always outweigh the hate. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated. Boom.